What's up, epic gamers?
Spooky!
Oh,
Hold on. Today we are going to be reacting to some Llama Arts. Spooky, I've got my spooky lantern. And it's blue, so it's not too spooky.
Rah! Spooky, scary.
This is my pet monkey, Spooky.
His name's Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, woo, yeah. Woo, oh, yeah, the lights are flashing. Thanks, sis. Yeah, woo. Okay, today we are going to be watching
The school
lockdown.
and then
just
we might watch
somewhere
the
around
bus
there.
stop.
And then we might watch the bus stop if we've got enough time.
Yeah, we only used the free recording, so we can only do it for 10 minutes.
It was a typical boring day in calculus.
Oh,
calculus!
Calculus. Go away, Tilly.
The week was almost
Go away,
over, and
sis.
spring break would finally be
You
upon
need to
us.
get in the screen,
So everybody
bro.
was getting antsy in their seats. I could tell. We didn't have a test that day, like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers. So our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com.
Oh, we should
very laid-back
play
teacher like that.
Sporkle.com. Tilly, turn off the goddamn light.
Brand logo quiz on Sporkle. I remember the exact moment it happened. Right after my friend answered a question, I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown.
Oh no,
I got the chills, and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2 minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have come overpowered. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious. A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared.
Heavy.
As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life.
Shut up!
As we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door.
Oh, shit.
And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no.
And I said, shit, family friendly.
The banging on the door only grew worse as the man started screaming, "Open up."
What?
2 of the girls in the class were crying out loud now.
We're just gonna pause the recording. Yay, sunlight. I haven't seen the sun in years.
That man was pounding at the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person.
I swear to God, I'm not doing this ever again with you. You don't.
I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do. He explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not. Now, this was before the school had cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something like this happening. The staff had done a sweep of all the hallways and classrooms.
Today we don't
have
any bread.
So the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching, but to keep all the doors locked, and to not let any students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing part, however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the man sleeping in one of the storage closets near the back end of the school. And according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor must have done something stupid to wake him up, for example, leaving the closet door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene, the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found.
Idiots.
But I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper help that he needs.
But like me, am I right? Now, yeah, bus stop horror story now, boys. Did it work? Oh yeah, it worked. We're good. Full screen.
This happened when I was 17
Oh, you can't
years
see our
old.
face, so
I would go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week and ride the bus home. It was a Sunday and I had just missed my bus, so I had to wait longer for another one. I would have called my parents, but they were out for the evening, and taxis charged more, so I decided to sit and wait in the bus shelter. It was a cold night, and snow had just started peppering the
sneaky
ground.
ways food restaurant
My bus was
scammers.
taking longer than usual, so I got my phone out and listened to some music. Almost an hour had passed. It was freezing and I hadn't seen anyone at all. That was until I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. It was a creepy guy dressed in thick layers of clothing, walking slowly.
He's staring
towards
into
me.
my soul.
I knew staring at him would draw more attention, so I just focused on my phone. He sat down at the other end of the shelter and just stared at me. There was something off about him.
Scary.
He seemed like he was either drunk or on drugs. He then asked, "What does the bus do?" I took out my earphones and said, "I think it's delayed because of the snow." He stared at me for a while and started mumbling to himself.
And I said, "Shit."
He was really starting to creep me out, so I pretended to be on my phone. After a couple of minutes, I took another look. He moved closer to me. I looked away for a second, then heard the sound of him sliding even closer. I turned to him and said, "You okay there?" He stared at me with glossy eyes, lifted his arm, and moved towards me. Immediately, I grabbed my bag.
He is drunk. He fell over.
I ran down the road, trying
Lol.
my hardest not to look back. I kept going until I got to the next bus stop. I turned around
I
to check
reckon
to
it's
see
gonna
if he
take
was
a
there.
poop.
He was gone, so I went to
Randomly,
sit down.
Oh, there's a
Feeling
ghost
relieved,
behind
I
my
rested
head. Look at
in
it
the back of
moving.
the
It's
glass
blue,
and waited for the bus.
so it's not too scary. What's gone now?
I jolted and turned around to see the same guy staring at me through the glass.
Go away,
What the
random
hell is wrong with you?
person.
Then he started walking around the
punch
shelter towards me.
Run.
I'm
Run.
warning you,
Run.
stay back!
Run.
I yelled in panic as I was backing up. I wanted to run, but I left
Punch
my
him.
bag in the shelter
Punch him.
and I couldn't leave without it.
Punch.
Shut up!
Okay.
Just watch the thing!
Away. He fell to the ground face first. I froze in shock, then noticed the blood coming from his face.
Dump on his
I
head.
tried to get a response out of him, but nothing worked. I called the police and paramedics, and they arrived shortly after. I told them what had happened, and they told me that the guy was on prescription drugs. They found a photo in his wallet of him and his son. The boy looked just like me, so we assumed he thought it was him. I later learned that he had lost his son in a custody battle and went off the rails. He was taken away for treatment.
Oh,
That's the
poor
last I saw
guy.
of him.
I swear to
I
God.
got my
Be
driver's
quiet, I want to
license shortly
listen.
after, and have never been on a bus since.
Ben Humbug.
Wow.
Ben Humbug. Well, this has been fun. This is the end of our video now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ah, scary ghost.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. That was pretty dumb.
Yeah, that was pretty dumb. Oh, League of Legends. Bye, guys.
You'll start by choosing one champion.